What's up? My name is Austin. What's up? My name is Austin, and it's that time again for another honest Airbnb apartment review. And honestly, the best thing I can say about this place is that it is unique. How about we do this? I'm just gonna quickly show you around the apartment because there's really not a whole lot to show, and then I'll share with you my experiences and thoughts. All right, so first things first, there's no elevator. You come up the stairs. Here's the apartment. Going into the kitchen, you have a medium-sized fridge. You have a washing machine. It's one of those like tumbler ones, but it works. Stove, oven. Yes, this is actually a gas stove. It works well. Decent sized counter space, table. It's pretty much the whole kitchen. Back out into the hallway. Let's go directly into the bathroom. Decent size, not terrible. Not terrible at all. Got a full-size tub, which was nice for a change. The best feature is right here. This thing is one of those Insta hot water heaters. So you never run out of hot water. It's amazing. You can take like an hour-long shower, just chill in the bath, whatever. Like, you always have hot water. It's amazing. Moving on. Bedroom number one. This bed sucks. Well, unless you like really hard beds. You have a decent amount of closet space. This one is locked. Not sure why. It's probably extra linens and stuff in there, but you do have access to those two. And you have a balcony. Both bedrooms actually have a balcony. Here's this one's view. There's the canal right there. This goes out to one of the main streets. We're actually really close to the train station, so if you just go out this to like the main road or whatever you call it, head that way and then that way, and boom, you're at the train station. Leaving bedroom one, going into bedroom two. This bed is significantly softer. Not soft, but softer. And here's the view from this balcony. Not really a whole lot to see out here, but it's peaceful. Little table, chair, which the other one did not have. The only television in the apartment is featured in this room, and you have ample enough closet space. My mom making the beds, even though they're gonna change the sheets, hopefully. Oh, but wait, Austin, back up. What was all that crazy artwork? Okay, like I said, this place is unique. Let me show you some of the interesting features in this place. The range hood for the oven is made out of a 55-gallon drum. That's unique. I like it. There's this, yeah. So this is like, okay. Alright, that's just art. That's not interesting. This appears to be an actual Murano glass chandelier. We watched them making these. In fact, if you want to catch one of my other videos, you can watch one being made as well, or at least part of one. I like this. This is an excellent backdrop for YouTube videos. I mean, just look at it. There's so much going on here that it can like distract you from the fact that I'm just constantly talking into the camera. I mean, look at that back there. And then we've got some, those are shoes. Yeah, those are actual shoes. Yeah, that was a perfectly good chair at one point in time. This I love. This is so badass. I don't know what's actually behind this. I want to see for the first time ever what's behind this painting. Yeah, sure. Alright, let's talk about my personal experiences and then we can go into the pros and cons. Getting here was awful. Worst experience I've had yet to date with Airbnb trying to find this place after we were dropped off by the train station. It's only about a 10-minute walk from the train station, so I'm not sure why the host didn't just meet us there. Now when it's time for you to check into a place on Airbnb, it shows you, with a map, you can click it to get directions to the place. You can pull it up in Google Maps or whatever, like navigate your way there. The address they had in the listing was wrong. When the host finally gave me the correct address to get here, it led me to a completely different place. It was just a nightmare trying to get here. We spent the better part of how long? We spent the better part of an hour just standing around trying to find this place. The whole time we're talking not to the host, but like to the host's coworker, partner, and he was trying to navigate us around, but he was acting like we were from here and we should know what the heck he's talking about. We didn't. First impression, not a good one. Anna, if you're watching, for future reference, it would be a much enjoyable experience for your customers if you would just meet them at the train station and walk them here. And then we get here and you gotta pay the tourism tax or whatever, like that's all fine and well, but we never got a copy of the paperwork. It was supposed to be emailed to us, it wasn't. She was also supposed to look into renting some bicycles or renting a boat while we were here so we could travel around and not pay a bunch of like high touristy fees or whatever. She didn't. While we were here, the internet for the apartment went completely down, and again, the communication with the host was lackluster. It took about 24 hours to get the internet back up, which again, if you've been following along with me, you know that when it comes to internet, that is the most important function of an apartment that I need above anything else. Above a soft bed, above a place to shower, I need internet because I have to work. I have a nighttime job, well, kind of night. Depending on what part of the world you're in, it could be a nighttime. And then I have you that wants to watch my videos, so I've got to get those uploaded. Internet is important. And I just felt like the whole situation was treated very poorly. Eventually it got worked out and then the communication with the host got better. But when it first started, it was just bleh. So other than that, the apartment did exactly what it was supposed to. You know, it kept us safe from rain and sun and cold and heat, and it didn't fall over, so that's good. I just feel like the host could have been slightly more attentive to our needs and the communication, and especially to newcomers, foreign people that have no geographical idea of where anything is in this place, and just Alright, enough of my rambling. Let's go ahead and get into the pros and the cons. It's pretty quiet. That's a pro. The past few places that we stayed in Italy have been annoyingly loud. Impossible to sleep at any time of day or night unless it was medically induced. This place is actually pretty quiet. Especially considering that we're in Venice, which is a really small, like mile-long area, islands packed with tourists. Like, it's really quiet here. The beds weren't that great, but this isn't the Hilton. I didn't expect them to be fabulous. I'd say the bed in this room, with the amazing art on the wall here, I'd give it a solid 4 out of 10. The one in the other bedroom, I'd give, let's call it a 5.5. Unless you're used to or you enjoy sleeping on very hard beds, then that could be a really good pro for you. This thing is fantastic. It's really nice being able to take a hot shower and be able to shave afterwards with hot water. I love this thing. We're calling that one a pro. The internet speed here is average for Italy. Why am I waiting? Hold on. Let me go. When it works, I was pulling about 3 to 4 megabits a second down and uploading at about 500 kilobit. I mean, it's awful, but that's pretty much all of Italy. All of Italy's internet is just awful. This is average. This is definitely average for Italy. It has a big tub that you can soak in after your long, hot, sweaty days of running around Venice. Location is fantastic. I mean, is there really a bad location on these islands though? I don't feel like there is. I mean, you're minutes away from a water taxi, they're water public transportation systems. It's just right around the corner. It costs a half of an arm and 2 legs, but it's there. Like I said, it's a 10-minute walk to the train station, so it's easy to walk straight to the train station or the bus station and then hop across the bridge via tram or bus to Mestra and hang out there. There's nothing to do there. I don't recommend it, but if you wanted to, there you go. Some details they nailed spot on, like there's little sample bottles, little travel bottles of shampoo and conditioner and body wash and stuff that you can use. But they didn't provide any wash rags. Like each room gets one towel, and it's a decent, it's not one of those tiny towels, like it's an actual, a proper size, like real towels. But they don't provide you with any wash rags. So you're pretty much on your own, which is fine. Like getting a poof ball or whatever, but there's no wash rags. So if you are a person, regardless of gender, who prefers to wear makeup, then one of the first things you want to acquiesce will be some makeup remover wipes from the store right around the corner. So final thoughts. Would I stay here again, and could I recommend it to anyone? And if so, what target audience would I recommend it to? Would I stay here again? Absolutely not, but that's because I hate Venice. I can't stand the way it smells. You can check this card up here or this side to see why. You might not want to know though. I can't stand being surrounded by thousands and thousands of tourists, and everything here is ridiculously expensive. So would I stay here again? No. But that has nothing to do with this apartment and everything to do with Venice. When it comes to the apartment, if I would stay in a similar situation as this, it's comfortable enough for, you know, a short stay of a week or two. I probably wouldn't because of the host. I don't like the fact that the host wasn't hosty. But this apartment offers just about everything you're gonna need. So would I recommend it to anyone? Sure, absolutely. I mean, it's like I said, it's a great location. It's a decent price for Venice, and it has just about everything you need. There's no reason not to recommend it other than the host. Seriously, the communication with the host was awful. And it was really weird too because they like change hosts. Like first it was this Giovanni or something, and then it was Anna, and then there's this other person who I have no idea who he was. Like, I don't know if they just like sold this Airbnb to someone. I have no idea what happened. It was weird. I would say the target audience for this apartment could potentially be quite a few people. I mean, it was just my mother and I who stayed here for the week, but I mean, there's 2 beds, so 2 couples, it's 4 people. Maybe a mom and dad in 1 bedroom, and then like 3 kids just grouping up and sharing the bed for the weekend or whatever in the other room. The place is big enough that you won't be tripping over each other trying to get to things. And there's the instant hot water thing, which I love, which would allow everyone to stay here to take a shower or a bath with no fear of running out of hot water. Or if you like art, because this place is filled with it. It's kind of like a little museum. Alright, well that's been enough for me. Be sure to check out my other Airbnb reviews. If you plan on traveling to any of the places that I've already been, you can check them out. If you found this review helpful in any way, give it a thumbs up, share it, comment, you know, whatever it is you want to do, like to help me reach more people. In fact, I don't care if you give it a big thumbs down because it all works out the same in the wash for YouTube anyways. If you want some ideas on things that you can do while you're here in Venice, be sure to check out my previous videos. I created a playlist specifically for Italy, which covers the Sicily, Rome, and Venice. We are on our way to Croatia, so catch you later.